You have to.
You have to do this as a parallelogram, but I don't know how to do this as a parallelogram. I mean, I need the actual question to do as a parallelogram, but this one's for a triangle. So what it's asking to do is that you wish to prove that the midpoint of the hypotenuse, correct?
Yes.
Hypotenuse is this blue line right here. It's the longest side of a triangle, correct? Here's the midpoint. You want to prove that that midpoint is the same distance from the three vertices. Here's 1, 2, and 3. Do you see that?
Yeah.
So the distance from the three vertices is this pink line, the yellow line, and the orange line. Do you see that? Okay, so you have to draw a right triangle. A right triangle is a squared plus b squared equals c squared. They have to be equal. And there are only certain sets that qualify for this. The first one is 6, 8, and 10 because 36 plus 64 is 100, correct? Another one, which I think we're going to use because it's smaller numbers, is 2, 3, and 4 because 4 plus 9 is equal to 16, correct? So 2, 3, and 4 are the three sides of a triangle, and these are right triangles, correct? So we're going to use 2, 3, and 4 because it's a right triangle, right? Because it says draw a right triangle.
Okay, so 2 squared is 4, 3 squared is 9.
Yep.
Happen to the other 4.
4 squared is 16. Does 4 plus... Wait,
it's 13.
Oh, you know what? It's not 2... Hold on, I fucked this up. Hold on. It's 25. It's 3, 4, and 5. 3 squared plus 4 squared equals 5 squared. What's 3 squared? 9. What's 4 squared? 16. What's 16 plus 9? It checks out, right? I got the side wrong. So then here we go. We just need to change this a little bit. We need to change this. Yes, I'm here. So we need to change this a little bit so that...
A successful annotation has been added to the item, okay? So once you give us a code and then that's on the 2nd of December.
Okay, I'll wait till December 2nd and I'll give you guys a call. So...
Yes, agents will know what to do from there, okay? I've added a detailed note on the account so you'll know what to do.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome, Natalia.
No, that was it. Thank you again.
Okay. Thank you very much, Natalia, for reaching out to Amazon, and do have a lovely day.
You too, thank you. All right, so look over here. So this side right here, I'm not asking, get off the thing. Get off the thing. Now, this side is going to be a 3. This side is going to be a 4. This side is going to be a 5. Do you see that? So this point is 0, 0, correct? That point has to be 0, 3. From here to here, there are 4, so it's 4, 0, correct? And this point right here, no, this point right here is 4, 0. Here, this point. Do you see that? Okay, so then let's try to prove this. It's saying that the midpoint of the hypotenuse, which is going to be this point right here, correct? Is going to be the same distance. So let's find the midpoint. Yes? Yeah. So, number 1, find the midpoint. Midpoint of what? Midpoint of this right here, correct? So step 1, midpoint. The midpoint of 2 points are 0, 0. That's the first one. And the second one is 4, 0, right? So to find the midpoint, I would just do 0 plus 4 divided by 2. Correct? Yeah. 0 plus 0 divided by 2, which is a 2, 0, right? This is 2, 0. Yes? Yeah. That doesn't look right. Oh, you know what? Okay, no, I'm sorry. This is not 4, 0. It is 4, but it's 4, 3. Do you see why it's 4, 3? Because this...
Oh, yes.
It's 4, 3. I fucked this up because I'm like, there's no way that this is 2, 0. Okay, so let's 4, 3. Do you see that? Yes. Okay, so then this is going to be 0 plus 3 divided by 2, correct? So 0 plus 3 divided by 2 is 1.5. So this point right here is a 2, 1.5, correct? Yes? Okay. Now we got to prove that the distance from the three vertices is going to be the same from the midpoint, right? So number 2, we're going to go ahead and find the distance between 0, 0 and 2, 1.5. Do you see that? We're going to prove that distance the same thing as 0, 5, or 2, 1.5 to 4, 3. Does that make sense? And then also from 0, 3 to 2, 1.5, right?
Yes.
So there are 3 different things that we need to do. First one is distance of 0, 0 to 1.5, correct?
Yes.
Third one is find the distance of 2, 1.5 to 4, 3. Do you see that?
Yes.
And then the fourth one,
2.0,
3 to 2, 1.5. Correct? Correct?
Yes.
Okay. So do that. I want you to find the distance of that, please. I don't like this new thing at all. This is garbage. Freaking ridiculous. How your dad just took my freaking calculator. What happened to my calculators over here? I'm gonna find the distance. Why don't you do number 2 and 3? I'll do number 4. Okay. So 2 minus 0 is 2 squared plus 1.5 minus is still 1.5 squared. So that's a square root of 4 plus 1.5. So when you're done finding those, let me know. So for distance between 0, 3 and 2, 1.5.
6.25. I got 2.5.
Okay, 2.5 is the answer.
I got 2.5
Good.
for all of them.
Good, that's good. So then did you get 2.5 for this one too? So does that prove it that the yellow right here is 2.5, the orange is 2.5, and the pink one is 2.5? Do you see that? So then that's it, okay? And you can just say something like the vertices of the right triangle is going to be 0, 0, 0, 3, and 4, 3, correct?
Mm-hmm.
The midpoint of the hypotenuse that we found, and the midpoint was 2, 1.5, correct?
Yeah.
And then you can say something like the distance of the 3 vertices to the midpoint is equal to 2.5, or square root of 6.25, correct?
Yeah.
And that's it. And there you proved it, correct? Yeah, that's it. All right, question number 3. It says triangle ABC has those points, correct?
Yeah.
I don't think I need to draw on a grid because it's not asking me to, so I can just draw a triangle as is, right?
Yeah.
So here is A, 5, 2, B, -3, 7, and C, 1, -5, correct?
Yeah.
It does ask me, however, specific things about it. Like, what is the equation of the median? Median means it's in the middle, correct?
Yeah.
Like the midpoint of BC. So here is BC, correct?
Yeah.
So the median is going to be a point right there in the middle, right? So first step, find midpoint to BC, right?
Yes.
But then I need to find the equation. But I don't even know how I'm going to find the equation yet because I have to find the midpoint first, right? Okay, so let's just find the midpoint. So midpoint of BC is going to be -3 plus 1 divided by 2 for the x, right?
Yeah.
7 plus -5 divided by 2, correct?
Yeah.
That's a -2. This is a +2. So it's -1, 1. That's the midpoint, right?
Yeah.
1, -1, 1. We good? Okay. What is the equation of the median? So an equation would be y equals mx plus b, right?
Yeah.
So I would need to find slope and I need to find b, correct?
Mhm.
So my next thing is like to find slope, I need to have 2 points, right?
Mhm.
So the median means I have a line here. I don't know where that direction that line is going. I kind of forgot which 2 point do we use to find that. Let's go back. Oh, here we go. So BC, find the slope of AC. Why am I finding the slope of AC? I don't understand.
That's what it has.
Oh, that's 1A, where that's B. So A is y equals 1/6. The slope, so we did find the midpoint. And then the slope, what we used was 1 and -2. Okay, so now I get it. Hold on a second. Let me now I see what they're doing. So like trying interpreting this with like the picture. So the median is actually this line right here. It's this red line from here to here. Do you see that? That's right there is going to be the median. Okay, right? Find the slope. Well, what 2 point do we need to find the slope in? First point is the midpoint. The second point is A. Do you see that? So A, which is 5, 2, and the midpoint, which is -1, 1, right?
Yeah.
We're going to find the slope of that, which makes sense because the slope represents that line, right?
Yeah.
So remember, slope is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, correct?
Yeah.
So that's going to be 1 minus 2, -1 minus 5, which is a -1 over -6, which is a 1/6. Do you see that?
Yeah.
That is your slope, correct? Second thing, find B, right?
Yeah.
When you're looking for B, you plug into this equation, but you need to have a point. Which point looks easier to use, the A or the midpoint? You pick. We could do midpoint, or I could do A because it's all positive numbers. Do you see that?
Yeah.
But the numbers are a little bit bigger. It doesn't really matter. Okay, you'll get the same answer. So that's y equals mx plus b. Y is 2. M is 1/6. X is 5 plus b. Right?
Mhm.
I'm going to do it over here. So 2 equals 5 times 1, 6 is 5/6 plus b. Correct?
Mhm.
You got to subtract it. So it's 2 minus 5/6 equals b. Correct? This is over a 1. Make that into a 6. 2 times 6 is 12. 12 minus 5 is a 7. 6 stays the same. That is your b. Do you see that?
Yeah.
So then your equation for this one is y is equal to the slope plus the y-intercept, which is 7 or 6. That's your answer. Do you see that?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to pause. I'm going to have you try that on your own. Okay. Okay, so then we answered part 1. So next part is part B, correct? So this is 1A, and now I'm going to do 1B, or 3B, sorry.
I'll do myself first, and then I'll let you see what I get in the morning.
That's good. All right, good. Go ahead.
Hello.
What is the equation of the perpendicular bisector? Bisector means it splits in half, right? To the side AC. So the side AC, this needs to go away. What the hell is wrong with this thing? Oh my gosh, so freaking annoying. Okay, AC is right here. It's this red or pink line right there, right?
Mhm.
So if you're gonna look for a bisector to this part right here, correct?
Mhm.
The side of AC. So what is the equation of the perpendicular bisector to the side AC. Well, regardless where this perpendicular bisector is going to be, you will need to find the slope, right, to this pink line, right? So find slope of AC. Do you understand that? Because once you find the slope, and this is going to be slope 1, correct? Your slope 2 has to be perpendicular to that. So you have to flip it and put a negative to it. Does that make sense? So AC, A is 5, 2. C is 1, negative 5, correct? So we first need to find the slope of that. Now that's not the slope of your equation because your equation is perpendicular to that slope. So when we do this, it's going to be negative 5 minus 2, 1 minus 5, correct? Negative 7 over negative 4, which is 7 over 4. That's your first slope, correct? Your perpendicular slope is different than that. Do you agree with that? Perpendicular slope is you got to flip it and put a negative sign to it, correct? So that's a negative 4 over 7. That is the slope you will be using on your equation. Does that make sense? Yes? So then, y equals mx plus b. You just found the m. You now need to find b, correct? Which point do you want to use that's easier? It's on AC, or actually... Okay, so the point that you would need has to be at the midpoint of this line. Do you see that? Do you see how that point is a midpoint? Can't find the b because I need midpoint of a C to use the midpoint xy to find b. Does that make sense? If I would have used A for the point, that wouldn't make any sense because that A point is not on this line. Do you see that? So let's find the midpoint. So the midpoint of AC is going to be 5 plus 1 divided by 2, 2 minus 5 divided by 2. Do you see that?
Yeah.
Which is going to be 6 divided by 2, negative 3 divided by 2, which is 3, negative 1.5. Do you see that? So then I'm going to use that point into this equation. Which point looks easier to use? Well, actually, you only have 1 point, so you don't really have a choice. So y is a negative 1.5 equals m. M is a negative 4 over 7 times x, which is a 3 plus b, correct?
Yes.
So then you want to figure out what that is. That's a negative 12 over 7 plus b, correct?
Yeah.
So then I want to subtract it over there, correct?
Yeah.
Negative 1.5 is the same thing as negative 3 over 2, isn't it?
Yeah.
If I move that negative 12 over 7 over, it's a plus 12 over 7, correct? Right?
Yeah.
Make that into a 14 because your common denominator is 14. 3 times 7 is a negative 21, correct? 7 times 2 is a 14. 12 times 2 is a 24. Negative 21 plus 24 is a 3 over 14. There is your b. Do you see that? Now that you have that, your equation here is y is equal to your slope. Your slope is a negative 4 over 7x plus your b, which is positive 3 over 14. That's your answer. Okay, so take a moment, look at it, and try to internalize it, but that's how you will find it. It's a lot.